Shout out Marvin Gaye. Love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. Hate you, then they love you, then they hate you again. Lord.
Hold me tight, let me go. In my heart and my soul.
Never ever ever know your soul. Never know your heart.
Make me smile, make me frown.
Ain't no level, no how to sit, this is what they tell me. Shit, I'm just waiting on somebody to show me. Yeah.
Wow. Wale. Well, how's everybody doing out there today? Having a great day today? And we're continuing today with part 3 of the Living Soul series of the teachings of Master Teacher. I thought that it would be interesting for people to hear his perspective and his great knowledge on it, on the living soul, the different parts to it. I did part 1, which was the power of thought. Part 2 was the laws of health. And today we're going to work on the ego, a thing that all of us have. So let me turn that down a bit. A thing that all of us have, and it's hard to control. So thank you for joining my show and my blog, The Reality of Things. And today's topic is the ego. So shall we begin? Okay, here we go. Low Nubians, or bright people of today. One of the schools which I, your master teacher, known as the Reformer, Al-Masujid, Al-Makulas, Yanun, Rabboni, Al-Imam, and Melchizedek. I have many names for the many cloaks I wear. I must take you through, I wear many cloaks of what I must take you through, is the school of the ego. Know ye that this is one of the hardest attributes to destroy. This is the attribute that is carried out mostly by the evil reptilian one, Samael, also known as Zuen, or what you humans call the devil. He who is the son of Shakor and my leader, reject him and his attributes, and let him or his followers not into your hearts. For he and they will only lead you to the doors of misery. However, through the teachings of the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, and I impart upon you today that the master teacher is in jail right now, and we should always remember him in our thoughts. Okay, people? And our master teacher today, who I think is a great successor, Nuben Menkares, has taken over and is now made the Republic of Mentellect the new line for the bright race, leaving the black race of degeneracy and absence of knowledge and thought. He is the new master teacher of this day and time, so we have to give him respect also. So let's get back to it. Through the journey of this holy tablet, I will impart upon your minds the works of the ego. The ego is the self-arrogating aspect of the mind. The ego is the greatest obstacle to obtaining peace. I'll say it again. The ego is the self-arrogating aspect of the mind. The ego is the greatest obstacle to obtaining peace. For it is that which occupies the mind with whatever or whether we are better or worse, possesses more or less, and have greater or lesser power than others. The ego is attended by desire, pride, anger, delusion, greed, jealousy, lust, hatred, racism, and leadership. The ego is the most difficult aspect of the mind to control. Okay? For its nature is such that it deludes even while one is striving to overcome it. That's deep. When the ego is subdued, energies can then be utilized constructively for the personal growth and the service of others. Wow. A lot to take in. So, the ego is something that could drive you forward, but too much of it could basically destroy you. And we've seen that happen today with the humans on this planet, with the ego. One country wants to take over another. Other races want to take over other races. Other people think that they're better than other people. Okay? The ego. I'm better than you. You suck. You're trash. Okay? So, to control the ego is the hardest thing. Because while you're trying to control it, he said, it eludes you. So, I'm not saying it's not good to have an ego, but control it the best as you can. So, thank you for listening to my blog and my show, The Reality of Things. I'm your host, Ultrastand Pheonix, and that was part 3 of The Living Soul, The Ego. Thank you for listening to my show. Don't get caught up in the fear mongering, and I love y'all. See you soon.
Ain't no love in the heart of city, that's what they told me. Beef with over 100 niggas, don't none of them know me. Son of a mother studying at UDC, sitting in taxi cabs with daddy roaming the streets. 7 hallelujahs, my sultana was clean. On everything I wear it, all the American tees. The Soul 6, the most prolific in the DMV.